Okay.
Okay. Really?
Okay.
Yeah, we are here. All
Yeah.
right. So, guys, welcome again to my channel. It's Olain Karimo, and I'll do all the intro later. I have here with me the favorite, the celebrity,
Hey.
the YouTube influencer. Oh my
Hey.
God. I don't even know. Content creator.
Hey.
You know her already.
Uh,
Nanelle Griselda.
uh-huh.
Nanelle, the number one Nanelle of
Hey.
all the world. I have her
Hey.
here. Thank you so much for granting me this audience. It's dear to my heart. You know what, Nanelle? I've been wanting to reach out to you about this. For those that know, I am in Ireland, anyways. But I've had a lot of requests or people asking me, "Are you in Northern Ireland?" People want to know the difference between Ireland and Northern Ireland. I've tried to explain, and just as an information, that Ireland is not part of UK, and then Northern Ireland is part of the UK. So it's still the old NHS process and all that. But probably when they hear from you, they will understand better. So for nurses that want to relocate to Northern Ireland, people actually specifically are asking for like Belfast. So I just want, to rub mind with you to talk about what it takes to migrate as a nurse to Northern Ireland. Any difference between even the main UK or where people regard as UK. So let me start first of all. We know Nanelle. Just tell me a little bit about yourself.
First of all, let me say thank you so much for the hype. Hey, you made my head big. I like hype. So I liked it. Thank you. So my name is Nanelle. I'm a Ghanaian trained nurse currently practicing in the UK, and I live in Northern Ireland, and the capital of Northern Ireland is Belfast. Okay, just like we have um Dublin being the capital of Ireland.
Mm,
Northern Ireland, the capital is Belfast. So I live in the main city, okay, and I've been here for close to 5 years now, and I work in a nursing home, okay. So the thing is, when you see the UK passports, the British passports, okay,
mm,
they've written what of Great Britain and Northern Ireland,
okay.
okay, and Northern Ireland. So Northern Ireland is part of UK. As much as when you look at the map, it's closer to Ireland itself than it
Mm,
is to London. In fact, if I have to come to you,
yeah.
Kotola, today, it will take me just about 2 hours drive. Okay, just around 2 hours drive.
Less than. Remember the last time I came? Yeah,
Or even
less than.
lesser. But and that's drive.
Yeah,
If I have to go to London, okay, I'll have to take a flight. I cannot
yeah.
go by road. Okay, that's how close Northern Ireland is to Ireland. Okay,
Hmm.
and the interesting thing is, in some shops in Northern Ireland here, you can actually pay with euro.
Yeah, yeah.
We do have lots of similarities. I think I don't know. Maybe I'll sound a bit controversial, but this should have been part of Ireland, but the British conquered it and they've made it sort of like their territory. So
Yeah.
we have lots of similarities with Ireland, but in paper, this place is not Ireland. And like you are saying, I have explained this to so many people. Northern Ireland is entirely different. It's
Mm,
UK. Northern Ireland is UK. It is not Ireland, guys. Take it from us. So there are some differences. It's not much, okay. So in main England, when I say England, I'm talking about London, Manchester, Liverpool.
mm.
The main England, the government health system or whatever is called the NHS, okay. But in Northern Ireland, we don't use NHS. We call it HSCNI.
So it's even closer to Ireland, HSC.
Yes, it's Health and Social Care NI or something like that.
Okay.
So it's HSCNI. Okay. So if you want to work in a government hospital in the UK, but you
Mm,
want to live in Northern Ireland probably because it's affordable, go to HSCNI, check on the internet. I'll send you the link so you can leave it in the description
yeah,
as well.
yeah,
You
please.
go there and then they have different like hospitals based on the location. So we have, let's say, west, whatever, north, east, or whatever.
Mm,
So you would choose and then apply. Okay. And they do recruit international nurses. They offer certificate of sponsorship. So you'd have to check with the website constantly and then apply. You see, so when it comes to working for the government, it is HSCNI and not NHS for Northern Ireland. That's the only major difference. Okay. However, let's say you want to work for a private a nursing home. Okay, I will advise that you go to carehome.co.uk or even register with NHS jobs or whatever. I'll leave a lot of links with you as well.
Thank
And
you.
then you filter it based on the location. You see, with every website like Indeed or wherever, you
Mm,
can filter the search based on location. So when you go there, instead of choosing UK in general, filter and choose Northern Ireland. So they'll show you Northern Ireland jobs, but make sure you're choosing Northern Ireland jobs that offer certificates of sponsorship that give visa sponsorship. Okay. So you can even set an alert, okay, that
mm,
whenever a job is a job vacancy or a nursing job vacancy or care assistant job vacancy with visa sponsorship is posted there, they should send you an email. You can actually set up alerts, okay, so that they will send you alerts anytime there's a job vacancy in Northern Ireland that is offering visa sponsorship, and then you can apply. So that is the only difference with regards to this. And so many people are coming. Another thing is, for me, I would say that, especially these days with the issue of red list and the desperation around,
mm,
I
mm,
would say that, give yourself like more options by applying generally to all vacancies in the UK that offer visa sponsorship. Okay. So even if it is London, go there. Okay. Once you get there and you want to switch, okay, then you can look for it's much easier to switch when you are already in the UK.
in the
So let's
UK.
say you go to London and then let's say you are contracted for 3 years and your
Mm,
employer says if you are leaving before the 3 year ends, let's say I'll take £5,000 based on the cost I whatever.
yeah.
You can look for a job and then we even have agencies that are willing to pay off your contracts with your old
Mm,
employer. Yes, you have agencies there like that that would help you pay it off and then get you another job. And there's some
okay.
employers that are also so desperate that they are willing to pay it off for you and that. But even if you don't get that, knowing that you really want to move to Northern Ireland, you can pick some extra shit here and there and pay
Mm,
it off and then move. Okay.
good. So
Or
it's that flexible.
it's flexible, or because you know that you would want to leave to Northern Ireland when you get to England, wherever you are. When you are choosing an employer, make sure you choose one that does not have very, very tight, whatever
Conditions. Yeah.
conditions in your contract, so that you can easily do the switch. Because honestly, I'll say some of the benefits in living in Northern Ireland is that it's much affordable. Although
Mm,
prices of, let's say, houses are going up and rent is increasing, blah blah blah, but it's still much more affordable compared to most parts of England. Okay.
England.
And it's also much, much peaceful. Apparently, Northern Ireland or Belfast is one of the safest places in Europe. I think it's
Mm,
part of the top 10. I've forgotten the exact number, but it's so, so safe and it's good to raise your family here. But it also has a downs as well. You don't see a lot of blacks. We don't have
mm,
like a larger black community here like you would get
in
um,
the UK.
in England, where you see a very big Nigerian funeral or birthday party with hundreds of night. You can't get that here. So
Okay.
that's it. Yeah.
And yeah, thank you so much. And just to say, just to be clear, that in Northern Ireland, like you said, you don't have to use the track jobs for the NHS that people use for the job. So is that HSC?
Yeah.
You send the link. Talking about visa sponsorship, you mentioned about the nurses, or do they do visa sponsorship for healthcare assistants as well?
I've seen a few companies that are doing that, but I don't have
Mm,
permission to put their names out there. These
okay.
days a lot of yes. I've seen a
Yeah.
few care home organizations in Belfast or in Northern Ireland now offering visa sponsorship. Yes, but I don't know if they want public announcements as of now
Okay.
because it will flood them with applications and maybe they're not ready for that.
Yeah, at least it's good to know that there are
Oh,
opportunities
they
out
are.
there.
They are,
And
yeah.
for anyone, so for anyone that maybe you want to be closer to Ireland, and you can go to Northern Ireland, you still be closer to me, okay? And so thank you so much. The other question I want to ask: the hours of work and the salary, are they similar to that of the NHS in the UK, or is it higher?
So because I work for a private employer, I don't work for the UK NHS. So
Okay.
Oh, it's with private employers, it's different. Okay, my
Mm.
rate is £19 per hour. You find another nursing home in London paying 19 or even £20 per hour. So with private, it's different. But what I hear is that when it comes to the government hospitals or like the government hospitals, the
Mm.
NHS pay is slightly better than the HSCNI in Belfast.
Okay,
Right.
that's interesting.
Slightly better than the HSCNI in Belfast, yeah. But maybe it's because of the cost of living as well,
Mm.
because it's not so high. But with all these changes, they are looking to have a pay rise, so maybe it'll be much better. But you can do your own research as well when it comes to the pay. But I cannot confidently talk about the HSCNI pay because I've never worked in the
Yeah,
government.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and just for to add some spice to people that want to know about another, have you heard of Titanic? If anybody has heard of Titanic, so the beautiful Titanic museum, and so is in Belfast. So it's a tourist center, and people go there. I've been there once, and with some of my nurses from Ireland here as well. So if you are interested in that, you might want to explore that.
We
I don't
have
want, yeah,
loads of tourist attractions, loads and loads. And this Game of Thrones,
yeah,
the
yeah.
a lot of the filming locations are in Northern Ireland.
Mm.
Lots of the filming locations, and then the Titanic Quarter, and so many others. So, yes, it's a lovely place. You like it? Mm.
Okay, and quickly before you leave, for those interested in Northern Ireland, you talk about that housing is cheaper relatively.
Really.
Getting a house, like maybe you want to buy a house, do you think it's easier as well? I don't want to go into, I know you just bought your own house, and so is it easier, do you think?
The agency I came with, about almost 5 years ago, when the agency owner was trying to convince me, she
Mm,
called me. I was in Ghana at the time, and then she was saying that, which parts do you want to go, which parts of UK do you want to go? And I said, I want to go to London or Manchester. I read that's what you hear of when you're back in Ghana.
mm,
And then she said that, have I considered Northern Ireland? And I'm like, is it still UK, just like anybody else? And then she said,
mm,
oh, yeah. So she actually sent me something to read, and she was struggling to find people to fill the vacancies in Northern Ireland because everybody wanted to go to London. So you know what she told me to convince me to come to London?
what?
She said that you'll be able to buy a house faster. That's what she said. And she says lots of nurses that have brought to the UK in the past have been able to buy houses much faster and much quicker than their counterparts in London. Because
Mm,
in London, if you want, our house is a 3 bedroom, newly built house. If you want that in London, you will not get anything less than, let's say, 450,000 or 500,000. Okay. You
wow.
can get half of that in Northern Ireland. Half.
So it's easier. So I think that there are so many benefits,
Much easier.
compared. So, guys, if you are interested, I don't want to keep our guests for too long. If you're interested in Northern Ireland, maybe you've been trying the main UK, and Ireland, this is another option. I think I'll be doing more of this comparing as well. So, Nanelle, thank you so much. I know we'll have questions. If you have any questions for her, you know her already. So, please go to our channel and bombard her, or you can ask her. I'm sure she will respond. She's very good at that in the comment section. All right, thank you. So this is talking about Ireland and Northern Ireland. See you some other time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Ireland versus Northern. Oh,